Welcome to the 18th show of the Gary English Learning Center.
Yep, the 18th show.
Yeah, 18th show, 18th episode.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, it is very, very beautiful day today.
It's beautiful, yeah. It's too beautiful to do a show, really, isn't it?
I wish we were not doing the show.
We should be on the beach, shouldn't we?
Yeah, or take a walk on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it reminds me of the beautiful days of Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah. But do you think certainly we got all these ugly scenes on the street?
There's too many ugly scenes, and maybe it's partly because of the heat, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
the heat and
Yeah.
brings makes people blood boil easier,
Yeah.
doesn't it, really, you know?
Yeah. Talking about heat, there's a lot of political heat these days. Well, actually, we don't want to talk about politics.
Not really, no. I don't like to talk about politics. I don't really believe in politics, really, you know? Yeah.
And both of us hate politics.
I think politics is just a puppet show, really.
Yeah. But the sad thing is that even if you don't like politics will come to find you.
It will. It's all around us, isn't it, really? And it
yeah.
affects us all, doesn't it, somehow, right?
Yeah. And
in some ways.
And that is why we're going to talk about a very controversial event this month.
That's right.
It's about, how do you call it?
Well, it happened last month, really, didn't it? No,
Last month, yeah,
even
yeah.
the month before now.
Yeah.
It's September the 1st, right?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't called it. A lot of people call it focus on Lam-Wide Sea.
The teacher.
The teacher, that's right.
Yeah.
Alpi Lam-Wide Sea.
Yeah.
But I've got the July the 14th at Sai Yung Choi Street, Mong Kok Debacle. Debacle, yeah?
Yeah.
Which is something that goes wrong, terribly wrong, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it went terribly wrong for everybody, really.
Yeah.
And ways we'll come to in a bit later, really.
Yeah.
You know.
And the viewer should be reminded that Gary are using a lot of big words today.
That's deliberate.
A lot of difficult words today.
That's deliberate, really, yeah.
Yeah.
That's deliberate. I want to use this program really not to focus on the politics, but to
Yeah.
focus on the English.
Yeah.
Maybe if some of you are studying MA or BA or something like that, you know, then it can help you.
Yeah.
It can help you with
Yeah.
writing your dissertation, your assignments.
Yeah. So when Gary was showing me the PowerPoints, and I had the urge to look for a dictionary.
Right, really? Even you.
Even for me.
Even you.
And once again, this word?
Debacle.
Debacle,
yeah.
We should remember this word.
We could say fiasco, but fiasco's a bit funny, right?
Yeah.
It was a funny thing, but this is not really funny.
Fiasco has something to do with fast.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a bit funny. This is not funny.
This is not funny. Yeah.
This is a tragedy without the funny.
Yeah. So see if I can read all these words.
So, go on.
July 14th, Zion Church Street, Mong Kok Debacle. Preface. Politic. Shrewd. Tactful. Contriving. Conniving. Autocracy. Plutocracy. Theocracy. Meritocracy. Democracy. Feudalism. Capitalism. Fascism. Socialism. Communism. Totalitarianism. I hate all this ism.
Yeah, I hate and Bob Marley's got the ism schism.
Yeah.
You know, and a friend of mine called this the crassies, the crazies.
Yeah.
You know, the crazies. You know, and politics. And this is not the word politics. It's politic.
Politic.
So in the days of like Henry VIII or something, they say, "You are politic, my liege."
Yeah.
Which meant you are tricky.
Okay.
You are devious, right?
So this is actually an adjective.
Yeah. You are politic.
Once again.
You are politic.
You're politic.
Yeah. So if somebody says I'm a politician,
Yeah.
they're actually saying I'm a tricky person, and you're going to vote for them.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, actually, this is has some bad connotations.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you know, it means you're shrewd and tactful, okay, which is maybe not so bad.
Yeah.
But it also goes to contriving,
Yeah.
which means you're really tricky, you know, and conniving.
Contriving.
Means you even conspire with other people to trick other people.
Yeah.
Right?
Anyway, just all these bad words.
Yeah.
Autocracy, plutocracy,
Yeah.
theocracy, meritocracy, democracy. So
Shall I
we all
explain
got
these?
this crazy.
Yeah. Do you want to explain these terms? You think? Or no?
No, I think I can give a bit of explanation, but I'll see if I am right or wrong. Okay, autocracy, which means that very few people, one people rules the whole
That's
society.
right. Yeah.
Plutocracy means that there's a group of elite
or wealthy people. That's
wealthy
right.
people.
Yeah.
I mean the cream of the cream people ruling the whole community. Theocracy, which means that the religious elite, the religious class
That's
rules
right.
the whole society.
So like a God-given right to rule.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Meritocracy means that only the best, only the top caliber people,
The intellectually elite.
intellectual, elite, who's the society. Democracy is what we are trying to have today, which means that the majority of the people.
That's right, majority rule. Yeah.
The majority means that most of them are poor people. So in the ancient Greek, democracy means that the poor people rules the whole community.
Ostensibly.
Ostensibly.
But it still seems to go through the hands of the plutocracy as far as I can see.
Yeah.
You know, as far as I've been able to see.
Yeah. So actually, there are descriptions of the political systems.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Of the different countries.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to this ism, it's just again a very difficult to describe them in just a few words, but we'll try our best.
It is, yeah.
Feudalism is the kind of social system, both economic and political, of the medieval age.
Medieval age, right? So you have the hierarchy of emperors and kings and lords and dukes and counts and all that kind of thing. Right?
But it reminds me of those Hollywood films. Well, you have the knights and beautiful ladies.
That's right.
And they are having a tournament, and they are all the positive side of feudalism.
That's right.
But the bad side is that the poor people, the lower class, and they always have to work.
Somebody has to pay for those lovely lifestyles, don't they? There's been a change in style, but not much in substance, I think.
No. Yeah. Capitalism is the system that we are living in.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, and every one of us have to work for a very minimal wage. And then the boss will yell at you. And if you don't work, you don't have your daily bread.
That's right.
Yeah, and everybody is chasing after money.
They are, yeah.
That's a very
economic system, yeah.
Succinct
Yeah,
description.
good economic system.
Yeah. Fascism is something that happened about 50 years or 60 years ago in Italy and Germany.
That's right, yeah.
And even in Spain. Yeah. Which means that you have the cult of personality, and one leader, and
dictatorship.
Yeah. Okay. Socialism is something that we experienced about 30 or 40 years ago, but not actually any country in this world is real authentic socialism in the true sense of the word. It means that almost everything is controlled by the state, by the government. How you work, how you build your family, how you get your education, and how you die.
But in a more subtle way than fascism, or the next one, communism. Communism.
Communism is something that we don't experience in this world because it is all utopia.
It's all utopia.
It is a kind of ideal described by people like such as Karl Marx.
And did you know Karl Marx was the second cousin of Rothschild?
No.
Yeah?
No.
Rothschild?
This is new to me.
So can we believe in communism, really, right? Yeah.
No. Talking about this, I think communism and socialism and fascism has something in...
They're similar, and some people say that fascism is the fast speed, and communism is medium speed, and socialism is slow speed, but they are all forms of totalitarianism.
Yeah, actually, totalitarianism is a new word, and I think it was coined about 30 or 40 years ago, and describe a kind of society where every aspect of your life, your whole life, is being controlled by some elite or some dictators.
That's right.
Yeah. Actually, the word describes the situation in both the communist society in the 70s or the 80s, or the Nazi Germany in the 30s or the 40s.
Socialism is still true, but in a more subtle way.
Not it is. I think
it's subtle, you know.
Yeah, right now it is not totalitarianism anymore. Because in some aspect of your life you can have some control. So we call it authoritarianism.
Authoritarianism, yeah.
Which is not included in this. On this
no, but I could go on and on. I could have gone to the archies as well, monarchy and anarchy, and I could have gone on. But anyway, I think that's enough. Really, that's enough for today. Otherwise,
we all got all these big words and difficult words today, and which is more than what we had before.
But it may come helpful for your liberal studies or something like that.
I'm sorry about it because I can't read this.
but all this is called obfuscation.
Obfuscation.
By complexification.
Do you actually have this word?
You do, and I checked. I thought of the word and I checked.
Yeah.
But actually, the spell check has come up, but it's actually true, right?
So actually, what do they
making
mean?
Something complex. So what we explain those terms in simple terms, but they're made complex to obscure. Obfuscate.
To use a simple word, to muddle your mind.
Muddle your mind, confuse you, really. Yeah.
How to say this was again?
Obfuscation.
Obfuscation.
Obfuscation. Yeah. It's like when the magician is doing a trick, and he has the beautiful assistant next to him, right?
Yeah.
You can't help, well, I can't anyway, help look at the beautiful assistant, right? Yeah.
Obfuscation.
So you don't see the trick the magician is playing on you.
Yeah. Under the guise of altruism.
Altruism.
Pursuance of self-interest, ulterior motives, hidden agendas. This is most important words that you have to remember.
Yeah, hidden agenda. There's actually a club, I think, in Kwangtung called Hidden Agenda.
Yeah. Where you got all these concerts.
Yeah.
The underground music.
Good name, guys. If you're watching.
Yeah. So what is altruism?
Altruism is being selfless, not selfish. Being selfish, trying to help everybody else.
Yeah. And ulterior motives?
Is you pretend to be doing something for a reason, but actually you're doing it for another reason, a secret reason.
Yeah. So the ulterior motive of a guy who is chasing another girl is that on the surface, he is telling her that he loves her. But the ulterior motives of the chase was that this girl is rich.
Yeah.
He was not chasing after her. He's chasing after her wealth.
Yeah. For an easy life. Yeah.
An easy life.
Yeah.
So this is a very simple explanation.
For a free ticket.
So we come to the most controversial part of the program.
Yeah. So I thought, well, what a Falun Gong, I've seen Falun Gong around and exhibiting the things they've been subject to, haven't they, right? For years now. I don't know how many years, from so many years, I don't know, really.
About 20 years.
Yeah, for most of the time I've been here.
Yeah.
Actually, mostly in Tim Sa Choi, for myself, anyway, And it was started, this is from their website, this is the introduction from their website, this is their symbol, the swastika, that kind of thing. Falun Dafa Falun Gong, practice the Buddha school, the kind of Buddhism, founded by Mr. Lee Hongji, who is in America now safe and sound, himself. The master is a discipline, a simulation of the highest qualities of the universe, Zen, Shan and Ren. Truthfulness, compassion and forbearance.
Yeah.
And when I read forbearance, I thought, why are they being trained to forbear? To put up with bad things? I thought, well that seems a bit strange.
Maybe they assume that they will be under attack.
They will be persecuted. Yeah. They're being trained to be persecuted. And practice is guided by these supreme qualities and based on the very laws which underlie the development of the cosmos. Wow, isn't that grand? They were introduced in 1992, so it's quite recent, really, isn't it? And by October 1999, the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party, declared Falun Gong a heretical organisation that threatens social stability. Now, heretical is an interesting term because this means that you're against a religion, the established religion.
Yes.
And I didn't realise there was an established religion in China. I thought it was meant to be a secular society.
So Gary's point is very, very interesting because it means that if you don't have an orthodox
religion,
then you don't have an heretical religion.
I mean, if it was treasonable, right? If you have a state, then you can commit treason against the state, right? But you can't commit heresy against the state because it's not a religion. So,
well,
I don't know. Anyway,
we don't know.
Anomaly.
Anomaly.
Something
so we come to the how do we say adversary of
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I would say adversary. Yeah, and, and I thought, well, just see what they're about.
Yeah.
And,
we are very objective because we copy all this content from their website.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't make it up.
We don't add our own comments.
No, this is purely from their website. It's not really edited except to fit it in the page. Really.
Let me do it. Okay. This is a description of the Hong Kong Youth Care Association. Our service areas include the followings. First point, to help the poor out of poverty and contribute to the community. Second point, to assist the social security assistances and immigrant families to integrate to the society. The third point, to offer employment opportunities and on-job training to people in difficulties. Fourth point, to improve personal skills and living standard of chronically ill peoples and disabled, so they have chances to self-reliance. 5, to provide family support, child development and elderly care services. 6, to grant educational fund as a school sponsoring body. It seems that some of the English are not.
That's right.
Quite,
well, we don't really want to attack that. No, but you're right.
No, we don't.
That's maybe why it's difficult for you to read it. Right?
We don't want to create trouble.
No, that's not really the point, really. But you're right. Yeah, you're right. I could assist them with their English. It's true, but
Yeah. So, well, there are all these very lofty and grand ideals.
Yeah. And very altruistic. Altruistic again, helping other people ideas. And the next page there, Eddie, is also from their website, really.
Yeah.
This is their past event and activities.
So, well, we can do some reading. Past event and activities. We start below. Okay, we have organized and attended the following events. Starting from 2006 and to 7. Children Heart Foundation cookies event.
I think that's June.
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 Yeah. November 2007, PCCW team building workshop. It's something to do with PCCW.
It's strange, isn't it?
Yeah. We should ask PCCW.
Yeah.
We should ask Mr. Richard Lee.
Mr. Lee. Yeah.
Sure. And then the 12th of April in 2008, Hong Kong Youth Culinary Challenge. And then the 31st of May in 2008, cookies charity sales for Sichuan earthquake victims. And then a wine tasting event with Nanyang Commercial Bank. Well. May of 2008. And then cheese fair in Stanley Market. You should be very attentive to this event.
Episode 11,
Yeah.
Episode 11. They made a mistake. Maybe it's a chess fair.
Yeah. July of 2008. And then the August of the same year, Cheung Kong Shopping Mall Chocolate Fair. They are very keen on tasting food.
It seems like it's...
They're very attentive to food. And then this should be your...
As well, it's...
in your turf.
Come on, get.
And 24th and 26th of November in the same year, we were outing.
Yeah.
So what's this outing about?
Yeah.
And then in 2009,
anyway,
the second Hong Kong Western Culinary Competition. Again, food contest.
Yeah.
And then in September 2009, cookery competition in Ma On Shan Shopping Plaza. Well, actually, what is cookery competition?
Cookery, I suppose, cooking competition.
Cooking competition.
I suppose.
Yeah. You suppose.
I suppose. Well, I'm just trying to, trying to decipher the English, right?
And food and wine tasting with Grand Skylight Hotel.
So
December 2009. So beyond that, we don't have any ideas.
After December 2009, it seems that they did nothing. Well, they haven't posted it on the website anyway, And I don't know. I mean, Youth Care Association. It seems to be more of a culinary association.
Something to do with food.
Yeah, so food association.
Yeah. But these days, or in the recent days, they are more concerned with politics than food. Yeah.
But youth care,
youth care
hasn't come into it much, really, has it? Really?
No.
And another person involved in the Sai Yung Choi Street Mong Kok Debacle It's become the focus. I don't know why, really, in a way. But Alpai, this is from a blessed Catholic lady who had leprosy, apparently, like that. And she believed in God and she didn't need to eat. She never needed to eat anyway. I just thought it was an interesting name. You know? She's a teacher at the Pui Ling School of the Precious Blood in Fanling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Winner of the coveted, which everybody wants it.
Yeah.
Hong Kong Chief Executive Award for Teaching Excellence for Moral and Civic Education in 2010.
So don't you think that it is the whole event a bit ironic?
Yeah, very ironic. Whole Fengzi.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. Again, this is one of the very powerful words.
I think, yeah.
That you should remember
in any language, right?
In any language,
right.
especially in English, because I felt that the British people use this word very frequently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why I was keen to learn it in Cantonese as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We come to the most interesting part of the program. And the police souvenirs gallery at police headquarters offers the sale of nearly 400 souvenir items bearing the Hong Kong police
insignia.
Insignia. For the convenience of purchase, these 4 souvenirs are also available at the souvenirs shops at the Police Officers Club and Police Sports and Recreation Club. One word I have to draw your attention is that headquarters in English is always in plural.
Yeah.
Never in singular.
Correct. Yeah,
singular.
correct, yeah.
And I have seen many words in Hong Kong that use this headquarters.
But you'd think so, wouldn't you? Because it's only one place.
Yeah.
But we just say headquarters.
Headquarters.
You know.
Yeah. Never in singular.
Yeah.
Always in plural. So where do you get all this insignia?
This is from their website, right?
From their website.
From their website, yeah.
Website.
You can. I didn't realise that if such cute teddy bears are all these different police people.
Well. We hope that this will not be considered as an insult to the Hong Kong police.
Well, there's their souvenirs.
They're souvenirs. Yeah. I like this one.
Yeah. Like this one. That one.
This one. Teddy bear.
This one's pretty cool.
Yeah. This is. What is this? Is it a monkey or what?
I think it's the motorbike guy. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
But you know, and they formed a community liaison group with the Tim Sa Choi division
forms communication. Yeah.
So you know, so all these people, you know, at least so these 4 parties involved, genuinely, I mean, really, or ostensibly, it seems like on the outsurface, paragons of virtue.
Again, this is word that I usually would not use.
Well, I'm using this as an English teaching thing, you know, really.
Yeah, paragons of virtue.
Yeah. Means they're really the best possible example of being a nice person.
The best example of
being a
nice
person. Yeah.
Nice person.
Yeah.
Are we paragons of virtue?
I think we are, aren't we?
Sure, we are.
We are.
No, never mind about that. Situation, as far as I can tell, Falun Gong exhibiting how they have been persecuted. If the allegations are true, indeed in heinous and atrocious ways, again, difficult words.
Heinous is actually evil ways. Atrocious, really bad, really terrible ways.
Terrible. Some people under the auspices of the Hong Kong Youth Care Association cover Falun Gong's exhibit with banners declaring the Falun Gong to be an evil cult. What is
well, so first of all, the auspices in the name of.
In the name of.
Yeah, under the auspices of, in the name of the Hong Kong Youth Care Association cover, declaring the evil cult. A cult is a kind of, well, it's kind of a religion in a way, really. But if it's only a small religion, people call it a cult.
Yeah.
If it's a big religion, you don't call it a cult, really.
Yeah.
It's like a small, really.
Well, actually, it is something that it has something to do with size. If you are very small, then you are a cult.
Yeah.
If you are something bigger than cult, then you are a sect.
Yeah.
S-E-C-T.
Yeah.
If you are bigger than a sect, that is a religion.
Great. Yeah.
And it is when you are bigger than a religion, it is something called ism, socialism, capitalism, something like that. Yeah. So
that's a pretty good summing up. Very good summing up.
Yeah, this is history.
Yeah.
So we are giving history lessons today.
Well, we can't really, you know, English covers everything. You can't really
chop it down.
You can't really categorize it.
Yeah. Lam Wei Si is amongst a crowd of onlookers and sees that clashes between the two groups are not being stopped by police. Once in Cantonese and once in English, she uses rude words, understandable in the throes of passion and of righteous indignation at witnessing injustice. You see all these difficult words.
Sorry, Eddie, but you know.
Are getting in my way.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a teacher, of course, she should not use foul language in public, but we are all humans and as such make mistakes. She apologized for the swearing. That should have been an end to the matter and let's the focus on Lam Wei Si. Well, actually, I think this is a very good piece of English. It should be some kind of editorial on the newspaper.
Thank you. Thank you. I wrote it. Thank you.
No, this I should use this as an editorial.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you.
I should translate it into Chinese and Cantonese.
You know, righteous indignation. If you see throws a passion, you're in a passionate state. Right?
Well, you should do some explanation about this. I think this is a very good word that you should remember. Righteous indignation.
You see somebody, a lady being beaten up or something.
Yeah.
You feel this is not right.
Right.
This is not the right thing. I must go. I must be a gentleman and a hero and go to help her. Right. And you just feel you should do. I do anyway.
Yeah.
You should feel that the passion of
the anger.
Yeah, the anger really.
Yeah.
The anger that something wrong is being done. You know, and want to put it right.
Yeah.
But to put it simply, right.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and then. You use the word rude words instead of.
I this is if you're writing a piece of English, you shouldn't use the same word again and again, because you have different words to describe the same thing,
Yeah.
So I used here rude words, and then foul language, and then again, well spotted, and then swearing. Okay, 3 ways to say "Chou Hao." Huh?
Yeah.
3 ways to say "Chou Hao" in English.
Well, it is not that simple translation in Cantonese because. When we say 粗口, it means swearing.
Right.
Swearing.
Oh, really?
And the root word which means that some 粗魯.
Really?
Not 粗口.
Okay.
There's some kind of shades of.
Okay, I'll hold Guangdonghua, right? You're improving my Cantonese, right?
Yeah. So talking about this, I would like to ask Gary a question. Would you consider what the fuck as obscenity or how do you?
Well, it is.
Grade it.
It is. It is. But a lot of people do use it these days, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing.
What about in London, let's say?
I don't feel qualified to talk about it.
Because you are not in
I haven't
London
been there for
for
decades. Yeah, decades, literally, I don't really feel qualified, sorry, Eddie. I mean, I don't really know what goes on. I've been back for a holiday, seeing my family or something, very briefly, from time to time.
But my impression is that the Brits use this fucking or fuck very...
Quite often, yeah.
Quite often.
Quite
it
often,
is some
I for myself, I don't really, because I think,
as
a teacher, I won't, right? Anyway, right?
Yeah.
But it reduces your language ability. If you keep using that word, you're not going to search through the appropriate word. That's another reason. But if in this kind of situation, I probably would myself. I would maybe lose my temper.
losing your temper.
Yeah.
Okay. That is some kind of very accurate description of.
And justly so, I think.
Yeah.
And maybe I would actually use that word for emphasis. And because I don't use it all the time, people would look up. My God, he used that word. He must really feel strongly about it.
Yeah, because it is a very special occasion, and she felt very strong.
Yeah, that's right.
About the whole thing. So she used some kind of a very emotional word for.
I mean, I rarely use that word. So if somebody hears me use that word, they think, "Wow, he must really, really feel strongly about this." So I don't devalue my use of it.
Yeah. And special occasion demands special vocabulary.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I also have to mention one poem that I sent to you.
And there were people somebody was being held down by 2 people were kicking him.
Yeah.
It's in the newspapers here, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't there, so only from what I read,
Yeah. Actually, the word "fuck" had been used in a poem, and I remember the line: "Our parents, they fuck us up, and they didn't mean to." And some kind of poetry, okay. But we are not going to talk about poetry today. We are going to talk about politics, which is poetry and politics.
Yeah, well, the language of politics, really.
Yes, the language of politics. Okay. The police, they eventually separate the factions and pacify the situation. Again, very, very accurate word. Now there's a plan for one racist detractors to stage protests outside her school and carrying Hong Kong powers. Chill Chow Spicy Girl. Where do you get this English translation?
I got it from the Standard from Mary Ma, the
Yeah. Chen Chin Sum.
Editorial, yeah.
Preaching for Chinese history to be made mandatory for junior secondary school students and liberal studies to be dropped from public examinations so that politically affiliated teachers will be unable to brainwash our students. Again, lots of difficult words in the whole paragraph. And to update Gary and our viewers, there's not going to be protests on Monday anymore.
Right, I made this yesterday, so this is the complete update.
Hopefully, yeah. And
And why should it be? You know, poor little children. What's got to do with them? They're innocent children, not even 11 years old.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, and
Remember, especially that the lowest grade students, they are only about 4 or 5.
Oh, yeah, 4 or 5 years old. What's it got to do with them, really? You know, they should be drawing pictures, you know, and running around in the park and holding balloons, flying kites, riding a bike. That's childhood, you know.
Yeah. And all I have to say is 3 words: save the kids.
Yeah, save childhood.
Save childhood.
Yeah, save childhood.
Save childhood from politics.
Yeah.
So how do you get to know this Chiljo Spicy Girl?
Just from this editorial by
but I think that the
the
translation is somewhat favorable to her because remember the most popular personalities in England, David Beckham,
the Spice Girls,
the Spice Girls.
Yeah.
So in English, if you have no idea what this is about, then she must be some kind of beautiful girl.
Yeah, she's stolen their name or their moniker. Yeah. She's stolen their name and riding on their
the English group, the Spice Girls.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So remember, reality is different from this imagination.
From the media, the media, except for here.
Except for here.
We try and make it as real as possible. You know?
Yeah. Again, it seems strange that what started as that, which could be said as to be a violation of one group's right to freedom of speech, has become a debate about the national curriculum. It seems as though it could have been storyboard. Wow. Which means that it could be something
scripted, you know.
Scripted, written.
Yeah, written in advance.
In advance. Could it be that some of those involved were knowing agent of
agent provocateur.
Wow.
It's from the French, sorry.
No. This is not English. Or perhaps unwitting pawns in a game of political chess. Well, I should very grateful to Gary because he gave us all this very, very intellectual and clever words.
Thank you. I try not to be an intellectual, really. Really my thing. But agent provocateur. So if you have
agent of provocateur.
If you have, for instance, if you have a demonstration, it's a peaceful demonstration. The powers that be of the opposite side will put somebody who you think is on your side into that group of demonstrators and do something violent.
Yeah. To provoke him.
Yeah.
To provoke you into something. Some kind of crisis.
Yeah, and to provoke a conflict with the opposite side. Right?
Yeah. So
that's my conclusion, really.
Conclusion. Oh yeah, that's your conclusion. Yeah. And again, I have to thank Gary for such an excellent show because we don't usually talk about current events.
No, but as you said, and I agree with you. I thought it was important, really.
Yeah. As a Quailo, we should consider him an outsider who has no very, very clear idea about what is happening in Hong Kong, but he studied.
I try, but of course, when I watch the video or something, I don't understand everything that's going on. And so I do the best I can, really.
Sure. This is very good because all this word and all this description and all these opinions, they are very simple and truthful description what has been happening in these few weeks.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
From an English point of view, I just wanted to help you if you have some liberal studies essay to write or something like this, some terms you could use, you know.
So today's show is not just for the people, not only for the viewers who are trying to learn English. It is also for the people who are not very knowledgeable or familiar with the current situation of Hong Kong.
Yeah, and also to show how things are set up from the beginning. It seems to me, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
My hope is that we are not going to do more of this in the future because we don't actually want to.
Be careful what you get involved in, you know. Anyway.
Yeah.
Be careful who you follow, you know.
Yeah.
Follow yourself.
Yeah. So this is enough for today because I don't really want to show all these clippings because not really very. Because you see,
it doesn't match the beautiful day.
Yeah. It spoils our beautiful day.
Yeah. It does.
Okay. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.